This is a small video about the services, the security services that I provide, and we will talk about different approaches that are used to find security vulnerabilities in applications, systems, and networks. Basically, I help companies to secure their product and users. How do I do that? There are three types of security services: API, web, and mobile application security services. In API penetration test, I test all the internal and publicly available APIs. That means you may have some internal APIs that are only available to your employees or your uh, your employees. But you will also have some APIs that are publicly available to all of the users out there. So I can test both of these types of APIs. All endpoints of the APIs would be tested for finding security vulnerabilities. If you have a lot of endpoints for your API, or if you have only a few endpoints for your API, we will test all those endpoints for finding security vulnerabilities. And the vulnerabilities that would be tested on your API would be OWASP API Security Top 10. These top 10 vulnerabilities from OWASP would be tested on your API endpoints. So we can make sure if any of those vulnerabilities exist on your APIs. And to find the vulnerabilities, I will use both automated and manual penetration test. I use some automatic script to simplify my process. And also, after automating some processes, I will manually check all the endpoints to confirm and find new vulnerabilities. In web application penetration test, I test both client-side and server-side security. That means both front-end and back-end security findings would be there. I will test all the features and inputs of your web application, and we will test for finding OWASP top 10 issues. In web application also, we will use automated and manual tools and approaches to find vulnerabilities in your web applications. In mobile application also, we find common vulnerabilities that are commonly found in mobile applications. For the vulnerabilities would be OWASP mobile application vulnerabilities, and I will analyze all the applications of your company. Both automated and manual approaches would be used to find vulnerabilities in your mobile application. So we can make sure that no vulnerabilities are missed. Now let's talk about the three types of penetration testing. There are three approaches that are used to find vulnerabilities in applications or systems. The first one is black box penetration testing. In black box penetration testing, the consultant does not have access to any internal information and is not granted internal access to the client's applications or network. This would be an external viewpoint. The consultant would be an external party. The consultant would start testing your product from an external viewpoint. That means No details would be provided to the consultant. Everything, every details uh, would find. He will he will find every details and test for vulnerabilities from getting any information from you, from not getting any information from you. This is the most realistic attack as compared to the other two approaches. But this is also very time consuming because the consultant have to start from obtaining information about the application system or network to exploiting vulnerabilities. Everything would be done on his own because no information would be provided to the consultant. But this is the most realistic attack. In a real world, a real attacker would do this approach because he would have no details or information about your system or network. Now, the next approach is gray box penetration testing. In gray box penetration testing, the consultant would be granted some internal access and knowledge. Let's say some application logic flowcharts or network maps, etc. Only some data or information would be provided to the consultant. And let's say this one is the efficient approach as compared to black box penetration testing. It also saves a lot of time as compared to black box penetration testing because the consultant have not to the consultant does not have to find all the information on his own. The company would give some of the information to the consultant. Now let's talk about white box penetration testing. In white box penetration testing, the company allows the security consultant to have complete open access to applications and systems. From viewing the source code and be granted high-level privilege accounts. The source code would be given to the consultant to test for vulnerabilities in source code as well. Both internal and external evaluation would be done in white box penetration testing because the consultant would get all the internal information and also all the external information about the application system and network. Code reviewing and fuzzing from dynamic testing to static analysis of all the codes for your application would be done in white box penetration testing. This also takes some time as compared to gray box penetration testing because all of the source code would be tested against vulnerabilities. So we talked about three approaches that are used to find vulnerabilities in your application. If you are confused about which approach would suit your business, uh, we can we can talk about it by scheduling a call. Now let's talk about the deliverables after the penetration test. I will conduct all the necessary security tests as you asked me, as your requirement. And during the penetration testing, I will give regular updates about the progress of the security test. Uh, this would be through a secure communication channel. A detailed security report would be provided at the end of the penetration testing. Both The summary of your system application would be given in that report. Also, if we find any serious security vulnerability in your application, a step-by-step video would be provided to you. So these are the four deliverables you can expect after the penetration test. So thank you for watching till the end. If you're confused or if you're in doubt about which approach and which service you would wanted to test your application and find security vulnerabilities, we can surely discuss all those details. To discuss these things, let's schedule a call. You can scroll down the website, or you can also check the description of this video to schedule a call with me. There is a link available. So thank you for watching till the end. Bye.